If you're thinking about moving to the Orlando area, there's really a good chance that you have already heard two names come up over and over again, Horizon West and Winter Garden. But the lifestyle between these two places are so different. Winter Garden has a completely different feel than Horizon West. So in this video, I'll share what really separates Winter Garden from Horizon West, from the lifestyle to traffic to the types of homes you'll find. And then that way you might have a better idea which one fits you better before you move here. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you which area that I would pick today if I were moving. There is one that I would take any day over the other one. However, they're both amazing, but I will also explain to you why I would pick one over the other. So let's get into it. My family moved here from Illinois, and I remember trying to figure out all the different areas around Orlando. Honestly, it was exhausting. Everything sounded the same, everything looked great, but it was so hard to understand what living in each one of these places would actually feel like day to day. In fact, at that time, we actually had to drive to each of these areas, and it took a lot of time and a lot of wasted time dealing with traffic. That's exactly why I make these videos. It's for you. I break down what different areas around Orlando are really like to live in. If you can have a better understanding before you move here, then my job is accomplished. If there is a specific area that you want me to cover, leave it in the comments, because if you pick the wrong area, it doesn't just cost you money. It could also leave you sitting in traffic a lot longer than you care to. And I don't know about you, I don't like that. So let's break down these two areas. And by the end of this video, you should have a better idea of what makes them different and which one might actually fit you better. But first, let's talk about why so many people get these two areas confused. The biggest reason is the zip code. Both Winter Garden and Horizon West share the zip code, and it's actually one of the largest zip codes in Central Florida. Inside that one zip code, you'll find historic homes that are over 100 years old, brand new construction communities, lakefront estates, and even rural properties with land. So you have different types of living packed all into one area. But here's the key thing a lot of people don't realize. Winter Garden is an actual city. Horizon West is not. It's an unincorporated area. It's just a large master plan community. It's ran by Orange County. And that one difference really changes almost everything about what it feels like to live in each one. So let me show you what I mean. The city of Winter Garden sits in the northern part of the zip code. And this is where you'll find the historic downtown that draws just a lot of people from everywhere. So when people fall in love with Winter Garden, this is usually what they're falling in love with. It's Plant Street. Now, Plant Street is a true walkable downtown. And when I say walkable, I mean you can park your car or maybe even your golf cart and actually walk from place to place. There's coffee shops, restaurants, boutique shops, Crooked Can Brewery, very popular area. But most of the businesses here are locally owned, so it just doesn't feel like a big chain retail district. And you'll see people walking their dogs, riding their bikes, sitting outside, having coffee, or heading to the farmer's market on Saturday mornings. We have a very popular farmer's market. But the biggest draw, I think, is the Orange Trail. It is a 22-mile paved trail. It runs right through downtown Winter Garden, and people use it every single day for walking, running, and biking. It connects neighborhoods, parks, and restaurants, so the outdoor living here just becomes part of your everyday life. Now, this area also sits along Lake Apopka, so it gives you have beautiful homes, lake views, and access to the waterfront parks. Now, just so you know, Lake Apopka is only used for sightseeing and fishing. I mean, it's not really a swimming or a boating lake, but it is a great place to see wildlife, including plenty of alligators. I mean, you can swim in it if you want. This part of Winter Garden's really built out too, so there's not a whole lot of land here that can be developed on. You won't see new construction in this part of town unless someone's tearing down their existing home and rebuilding. Now, this you do see happening here. But the good news is property values stay high due to the limited supply. So We'll head south now to see Horizon West. The entire feel of the area starts to change and the lifestyle shifts pretty drastically. So heading south on State Road 429, you enter into Horizon West. And now Horizon West was built very differently. This area used to be orange groves and farmland. And instead of growing naturally over time like Winter Garden did, Horizon West was planned from the very beginning. So the developers decided where the schools would go, where the parks would go, where the shopping centers would go, and where the actual neighborhoods would be built. And that's what makes it a master plan community. Horizon West is one of the largest ones in Florida. The area is divided into several villages like Lakeside Village, Bridgewater, Hickory Nut, Ovation, Sidell, and each village has its own neighborhoods, parks, and schools, but they all connect to the main commercial area that's known as Hamlin Town Center. Now, Hamlin is basically the hub of Horizon West. It's where a lot of people in Horizon West spend a lot of their time because you'll find restaurants, coffee shops, retail, fitness centers, and there's a movie theater, Pop Stroke, and soon they're going to have the a waterfront dining. But the walkability in Horizon West is completely different from here. I mean, you don't walk to Hamlin to do everything. So if you want that traditional walking small town feel, definitely Winter Garden. The advantage to Horizon West, though, is the proximity to Disney. Now, it's about 10 to 15 minutes from Disney property lines in a lot of the communities here, but some are even closer. Now, Winter Garden, you're around 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the traffic. But when you hear someone say, you're 5 minutes from Disney, they're actually referring to the property line. You're not 5 minutes from getting in the park. Another difference is commuting. Now, Winter Garden sits right there at the interchange and it connects the 429, 408, so it makes commuting to downtown Orlando and the airport very easy. Now, Horizon West, on the other hand, sits farther south. So if you're commuting to downtown Orlando, you'll drive north on the 429 just to reach this 408 exchange. Depending on the traffic, it can sometimes add 15 to 20 minutes to your commute. Now, the housing in these two areas are also very different. And for a lot of buyers, this is what becomes the deciding factor. Winter Garden has much wider mix of home styles. You'll find historic homes that are over 100 years old, custom lakefront homes, and also newer communities that have been built over the last decade. Now, because the city developed over time, the architecture varies more in the neighborhood, and it's got like more mature trees, mature landscaping, and a lot of homes, you'll find space between them. Now, Horizon West is almost the opposite. I mean, except for like two of the villages, but most of the homes are new construction, and they were built from early 2000s, still being built today. The neighborhoods tend to have a more consistent look and layout, and the homes are designed with modern floor plans, open kitchen, and just the newer finishes. And the downside, though, is they're on 40, 50, and 60-foot lots, so your houses are very close together. So the housing decision usually comes down to the kind of environment that you want to be in. If you like charm, mature trees, and architectural variety, Winter Garden offers more of that. But if you prefer the newer homes and the master plan neighborhoods with resort-style amenities, Horizon West is where most of that development is happening. So even though Winter Garden and Horizon West share the same zip code, they offer two very different ways of living. Winter Garden gives you the charm, history, walkability. It's a golf cart community, and then you have established neighborhoods. Horizon West, on the other hand, gives you the newer homes. It's very well planned, and it's just very fast-growing community. Neither one is better. One of them will probably fit your lifestyle better than the other, and hopefully this video helped you with that. If it did, please give it a thumbs up so others can actually find this video. And I told you earlier that I would share which area that I'd move to if I had to choose today. And my choice is Winter Garden, because I love the outdoors and the walkability. Plus, riding a golf cart around town, I mean, I could do that all day. I appreciate the shade of living there. So if you enjoy the outdoors, socializing in nature, you cannot beat Winter Garden. But if you prefer resort style communities with like fitness centers, clubhouses, and large pools just right there, Horizon West may make you happier. But if you're thinking about moving to the Orlando area and you want help narrowing down the right neighborhood, the right community, or the right home, then that's what I help people do every day. So just reach out. My information is in my contact information is below. And if you want more breakdowns of different areas around Orlando, make sure to subscribe. Leave me a comment and I'll cover the area that you want to know more about. I'll see you in the next video.